Here we go. It's nice. It's always a welcoming beat. What's up, everybody? Another edition of Out of the Blind Podcast. We have been on the struggle bus, getting this one out and running. My goodness gracious, it was a little insane. We had all kinds of camera issues. We had some audio issues. We had mental breakdown issues going on. So, welcome back. This is season 2. I was reminded of this. We're in season 2 now of Out of the Blind Podcast, episode 3. We have had, like I said, we've had a few, technical, I would say, difficulties, but we've got a really cool show today. We've got a guy that's been here a few times, the owner of our title sponsor, Back Down South Clothing, Lindale, Texas. You guys hear me talk about these guys a lot, and I mean, I know Michael Sims really well, and I've hunted with him over the years, and I watched him start Back Down South, and watched him grind and go through the motions to create, I would say, one of the premier outdoor clothing lines in the industry today. If it was me and I was a picker, that's what I would say.
Well, that's kind of you, Gabe.
I know, but I love the stuff. It's not just because you're my buddy. Like, I mean, I've got buddies that sell some same things, and I'm not crazy impressed. I still support them and support their stuff, but like, even if I probably didn't like you, I would probably still buy your stuff. Well, it's
that's nice of you. Appreciate it. We try, man.
So you guys are up there in Lindale. For you guys that don't know, Lindale, Texas. You guys are up there. You've been there for what, 25 years?
Yeah.
33?
Something like that.
You've been there for a while, though. You were in the pistol.
As far as the store?
Yeah, you're in the pink pistol building.
We've had the store, almost 7 years, maybe. Yeah. 6.5 years. We got a new store. Been there about a year or so, but yep.
That place is awesome. The new one.
I appreciate it. We need more room.
Yeah, you guys are growing like leaps and bounds. I follow you guys on, look at your social media following. It's like there's another 1,000.
Well,
it's been pretty crazy.
Good marketing too. It helps meet friends and gain followers and that kind of deal. But you got to spend it to make it, I guess.
That's right.
But yeah, appreciate it. Back to you.
Yeah, it's always a great deal to talk about and have people like this on the show. And if you guys can always, since they've been helping this podcast, they've been helping spreading the word here. They offer a discount program to all of our listeners. Out of the Blind 15. You write that down, tattoo it on your wrist. Anytime you're at checkout, you just look at your tattooed wrist. It says Out of the Blind 15 right there, and you can get 15% off on any order. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah. But so without we got a lot of cool things coming up. We got duck season right around the corner. You're going to go down and bust some teal, I guess. You said down in the El Campo region?
Yeah.
Texas coast?
El Campo. We're going to try it out. Man, I don't know. I'm excited. Any hunting, like September gets here, dove, I'm stoked. Stuff's at Walmart, corn, dove mojos.
Yeah, they're all flapping.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, here we go. This is it.
I've done it too much. Our local lakes for teal, you go out there and you can't scout days before because they'll blow out.
Right. You got everybody running around.
Yeah. So it's hard to get stoked on local. And I just have a buddy South Texas area and said, man, do you have anybody with rice? And yeah, I do actually. So we're going to go try it out a few days, see what's up. At least you don't have to camp out.
Right. Which I enjoy that part of it. I know that you guys stay in hotels and stuff a lot, but
dude, 80, 90 degrees.
I'm not, but I have an air conditioner in the dummer, like in the tent.
Well,
so I can stay in the comfort of my air conditioning. It will run you out.
Yeah, but teal, these local lakes, you got to stay in the boat or they're going to get your spot.
And then, your mosquito bit. Now you've got West Nile. By the time you hunt, you've probably got Corona and West Nile.
You're going to tell yourself, I'm not doing this again next year.
Yeah, and I haven't. I refuse. I'm not doing it. Yeah. Like, it would have to be something epic. Like the days of, 5 years ago when we would go shoot a 10-man limit in 40 minutes of teal in East Texas. Like, that was epic then.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've had a good
doesn't happen anymore.
teal banger.
No.
At least 3 or 4 years, like limit out.
Right.
we've shot, I don't know, 10, 5,
Yeah.
shooting, but yeah.
Those teal, like they move overnight anyway. Like you find them one day, they're gone the next.
That's why it's hard to scout.
It's tough. They're just passing through. They're moving through really quick.
Yeah.
And, you just got to kind of get in the right place at the right time, and hopefully you can capitalize on them. So it was always fun though. Back when I was chasing them, I couldn't wait.
Oh yeah.
And now it's just whatever. I'm not mad at them.
It's still fun.
Yeah, get it back out. You can hang out with the buddies and stuff like that. And,
but yeah.
you got anything happening for this duck season? Well, you've been building a duck mecca.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Can we talk about
Far
that?
from it. And it's some property off the river. Been doing work for about 3 weeks straight. Me and a buddy's dad rented a bulldozer and got levees done,
Nice.
drainage all done right, and some stuff growing, and got the woods cleaned up, opened some holes, so
Nice.
looks good.
Hopefully have some birds in it. So
Oh,
how's
yeah.
that been? Like, I bet that's pretty fun. Like figuring out
Dude, I've been going any day I can. Just
I bet that's
riding.
fun, man.
Yeah.
Like just figuring stuff out and kind of.
I tried to save as many trees. I mean, even if it was inch big pin oak, I
Yeah.
tried to save it. So we saved a lot of trees. We took some out where we got the dirt from and made sure all the water flows normal. It's actually going to help some of the neighbors because when the river floods out, their yard actually floods. Well, they're like, this is going to stop the flood. I'm like, yeah, it could, depending how deep,
How high it gets.
Yeah. But it's strictly hunting property. It's all timber, which is great. We're excited. I just need some rain.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, we need as long as we get a decent. It just needs to be cold. That's all. I mean, last year we were hunting and it was like 85 degrees,
know.
and it was just I had it. You guys did really well. You and your crew, like you guys smacked on them all the time, and man, I stayed on the struggle bus. I mean, it was just one BS thing.
Like I
after
tell
the
people,
other.
come to the store, man, y'all did good. We don't post the bad hunts.
Right. You guys did, and I talked to you guys a lot.
We
You didn't have
good,
many,
but we really didn't. On
No.
public, we didn't. I've had more bad hunts last season on private than I did public.
Yeah.
And it's part of, guys we hunt with, all of them, most of them.
Right.
They're off work, so they're going to hit it hard for taking off. And we just scout, 5, 6 guys, and we all go different directions, cover
Yeah.
100 miles. And
Yeah.
we just had problems the past 2 years. We've talked about this before, I think, on this podcast. Where'd you hunt? Man,
Yeah.
I'd be lying if I told you type deal. I want to tell my other buddies that I don't hunt with a lot, but it's just hard, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
You got, man, I can't believe you told so-and-so, and he brings his friend, and you know how it is. Anyways, people following us from hotels if we stay.
Really.
Seeing these kids there, it's like, then we see them at the hotel, like, hold up. So we had to start making a different move.
Yeah. Incognito.
Trying. And it's, I don't know. I like posting content. Hunting season, we wait for that. You do too.
Yeah.
Anybody in this industry. It's not that I want to post the kill shots or this. It's just showing people what we're doing and how the hunts are, and
Yeah.
But then again, it's kind of a catch-22 for me. My buddies support it, which I appreciate everything you do, and my other friends I hunt with. But kids at boat ramps wearing back down south.
Right.
Who is that? I'm like, man, I don't know.
Oh, I see. I mean, I see back down south, and I mean, I was at Shields
Yeah.
Sporting Goods over in Dallas this weekend and saw
Awesome place.
2 back down south hats just
Yeah.
walking around.
Well, they're supposed
Well, there's
to.
people in the hats too, but
Yeah.
it wasn't like they were, autonomously moving. But
Yeah, guy Dylan, manager there. They're supposed to carry our stuff, and
Dude,
that Shields only.
really,
Mm-hmm.
dude, that's sweet.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you made it type of deal.
I mean, that's how we
I
started.
think you've already made it.
Wholesale. I just want to be in there because I personally love the store.
Oh my
I've never
gosh.
been, even when I was younger, Cabela's. I liked it, but this
Shields
place I'm
is
in
like
love.
Shields is insane.
And that's how important it is to display your product correctly,
Yeah.
and you'll sell. I mean,
It's crazy. Like I was there this weekend and I was going after a pair of mountain boots, because I'm going to Colorado filming, and I was like, man, I need to get me a new pair of boots. So I went over there and looked at some those crispy boots. Those are pretty sweet. I bought a pair of those. But just like walking around, you're like, this place is like,
oh,
you just get lost over there.
But it's so easy to, when you find the department,
Yeah.
it's all ABC order.
Right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And they have everything.
They had some people that are really good at that job, and that I think that designed all that.
Right.
It's badass. I mean, they got the Ferris wheel.
Supposedly the biggest outdoor retailer in the world, I think.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I mean,
Like Cameron and her friend were there, they were riding the Ferris wheel, just going around.
every time I go, I buy a gun.
Oh,
I'm
no, I wasn't
kidding.
buying a gun.
Oh,
But they had some, I mean, I was looking at all the Benelli stuff and,
yeah.
all the others, the Rite stuff they had. I mean, they had everything in there. So,
Man, I just bought a new gun, a new 20 gauge.
what'd you get?
Benelli.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Were you guys working with some,
Rite.
no, it wasn't Rite. Maybe it was Mossberg?
No. Oh, Mason had something lined up.
Yeah, he
I
was
don't
doing
know.
something. I don't
Yeah.
remember what he was talking about. He's
Mm.
sometimes a little different.
He gets excited on
He was real excited, and I just
Oh,
made
yeah.
fun of him.
Yeah.
It was like a Mossberg, I think. Nothing against, I guess nothing against that, but it was,
Yeah.
they're not good.
It's I don't know. Just waiting for season, man.
I
It's
know.
so boring. It's kind of sit here, you're working each day through the
know.
week, and you're like, it's 95, even though it's hunting season almost. I don't know when it kind of clicks, Might be the day before. I'm like, all right, I need to order a prop for my boat.
Yeah.
All kinds of
Mine's
stuff.
still in the shop. I'm still getting the trailer rebuilt. I'm getting the top end redone on my motor.
Really?
Yeah, I'm getting all that redone. I got to send 5 props, because I normally burn up 5 props a season.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to send all my props in. I haven't done that yet. Just sent my Sitka waders in to get repaired.
What, they work on your prop?
Yeah, so I just take my old props and I send them to this dude in Louisiana, and he reworks them for $50 a prop.
Really?
Yeah, and then he just mails them back to me he gives me a discount because I do like 5 at a time. And so
You
I think they're
you
normally
can
like,
do my prop?
yeah, hell
Oh.
yeah. I'll give you his phone number. If I had it right now, I'd put it out there. But it's awesome. Like, you just send it to him. Like, it takes him a couple weeks, and he'll send all 5 of them back to you, and they're perfect. And he actually puts a little more. You tell him what kind of boat you got, and he'll kind of tweak them a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And they ran way better than my stock props. I got a few more miles an hour out of them.
You got a 2-blade? Or?
Yeah, 2-blade on that Pro Drive. And I was having an issue with some top end stuff because I had some motor work done, and anyway, so I got a guy, I think it's Will Carter.
Yeah.
You know him?
Gilmer?
Yeah,
Bladewater?
he's going to do some work for me.
He's good.
But I'm sending my trailers over right now, getting bulletproofed at a welding shop here because I'm sick of Oklahoma roads just tearing my shit to pieces.
Arkansas, those
Dude,
pebbles.
Dude, every state, all the states we hunt, and through the Midwest and Kansas and Oklahoma, Texas. I mean,
Louisiana.
oh my gosh, dude, it just tears my stuff. I lose a fender every
Fenders,
season.
Yeah.
I go through fenders and tires and just odd and odd. But they're building a box on the side of my trailer, so I got extra storage. Like, it's built into the trailer.
That's
so
what
it's
you
part
need,
of the fender.
Gabe, extra storage.
I do need storage, man. I've got a lot of crap that I carry. I'm actually extending the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm going to extend the trailer 5 feet. I'm going to stretch it, and then where I can pull my side by side up on front of the boat. Like, I can pull it up sideways like that. So now when we're hunting, now we've got the side by side too.
Yeah.
So we got the whole shooting match. We got the dumber with the tent, with the side by side, and the boat all in one unit. The big long unit, is what we may call it.
That's
the
awesome.
dumber unit.
Yeah.
I'm always about off the grid. I like to be off the grid a little bit.
Oh, I love being off the grid. It's just
as long as there's a hotel within 15 miles.
Yeah. Man, buddies give me crap hotels. I'll stay in a hole if I know there's a good chance we're gonna get beat, or if it's just so loaded. Like, dude, I don't care. If I haven't seen one person and there's that many, yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's It's pretty good. It's stacked pretty good.
Yeah, not a lot of chance,
I
somebody
haven't
rolling.
seen anybody. I haven't seen tracks. I'm going to go to the hotel and try to relax.
Sure.
Now, when I get there, we're going to talk till we fall asleep. Dude, should we go sit in the hole? What time
Yeah, and you're
going to
be stressed out the whole time.
Oh, yeah, the whole time.
Stressed out.
God, it feels better waking up in a bed.
I mean, I wake up and I sleep in that tent, dude. It's like, it's like
you got it made with that.
It's like, it's comfortable, man. And I can wake up and I'm right there.
Yeah.
So it's pretty nice. So you've got something coming up at the store. I don't mean to talk about back down south again.
Duck call.
So you got was the big meat off?
Mallard
big meat.
Yeah, Mallard Meat call contest.
It's October 9th?
Yep, 6th year doing it, October 9th. We should be posting the flyer next week, I believe.
Yeah.
We're waiting on 2 other sponsors. Then we'll be running ads on the flyer, pushing it, get people.
So tell me a little bit about what this is. We talked about this last year because you had it last year, right? But tell myself, refresher, and tell the folks looking at home or listening in their pickup or vehicle or car of their choice, Prius. What is this? If someone's never been to this before, what would they expect?
Man,
what's the highlights? Why would they come to this?
Well, first reason they'd come just hang out, have a good time in East Texas.
Right, which is always a good time because you're in a cool part of East Texas anyway.
Yeah.
Is that are they still doing that extravaganza fair next door that same weekend?
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Country Fest.
So they got Country Fest going. They've got the Big Meat Mallard duck call contest, and then over there they've got it's like a fair, right?
No.
Was it a fair? There's not rides, but there's
just
like
music and booths, stuff like that. It's good for
so you can
kids.
So it's not just like you don't come out there and like, oh, I can't bring my wife, because the wives and kids, if they don't want to sit at the Big Meat,
just walk across the street.
they go across the street and check out arts and crafts and buy honey or meat snacks or whatever they like.
Yeah. But yeah, obviously calling. We'll have a pro class and a beginner class.
Okay.
This year we're paying on beginner 1st through 5th place.
Nice.
Last year's is 1st through 3rd, pro 1st, 3rd. So beginner be 1st through 5th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people are going to win something, money and prizes.
Yeah.
And then pro class 1st, 2nd, 3rd. In first place, I should know next week, but it's probably going to be about 2,000 to 3,000 for first place. Plus,
is that for the pro or for the
pro?
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to make it bigger each year, but
you got a good turnout last year.
I need more help. So if anybody's good at organizing events, sponsors, putting it together, please.
Yeah, reach out. Just chime into them. You can go to Instagram, Back Down South, and just shoot him a message.
Yeah.
He'll check it.
Send me a text.
Call the store.
Just type it in Google, Back Down South Clothing.
Yeah.
Phone will pop up. You can text that number.
So if somebody's good at like a event planner,
events, sponsors, all that stuff.
Okay.
I need help.
Okay.
But I'm trying to raise as much money. All the money, every dime goes, whether we raise $5,000, 10, or 20 grand, I'm going to give it all to the callers.
Oh, cool.
And the reason is because the more money you pay, the more people are coming.
Yeah.
So
it works off entry fee. What does it cost to enter if I was an amateur, which I am?
I think amateurs $20, and
it's nothing.
Pro class, I think, is $30 or something.
$30. You ought to up that entry fee a little bit.
Yeah.
Bump it up there to 55.
Maybe
80.
I'm doing it to have a good time. Brings people there. Everybody meets, hangs out, talks about hunting. It's bow season.
Yeah.
So October 9th.
Blazing Gun Dogs, they're going to be there? Maybe.
He was
Tim
there
Seguin.
last year.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll make
I got my dog picking up creek. I can pick her up today. So I'm trying to get down there. She's about ready. She's going to be a machine.
He was there last year. I need to reach out, tell him to come.
Yeah, you need to, because he's good. He's a good dude. If you guys ever looking for a dog trainer, guys down at Blazing Gun Dogs are freaking awesome.
Yeah, it hurt me. Tim moved away.
I know.
But we're excited on it. I need to get
it October
done.
9th. Time, the afternoon.
10 a.m.
10 a.m. Cool. Yeah, definitely come check that stuff out. You have flyers on your website, I guess. Back down south.
Yeah.
Clothing.com.
Our social media.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, check that stuff out.
Um,
No, that's awesome, man. Yeah, there's always good stuff that's popping off and going. So prediction for duck season, what do you think? I haven't asked anybody about or
Far as
asked
numbers?
Asked them.
as far as numbers,
Yeah, like what are you thinking? Like your prediction for this duck season? I mean, is you think it's going to be hot like was last year and suck ass? Or,
man.
you know, somebody told me that they picked some persimmon and had a spoon in it, so that's always means that we're gonna have a lot of snow, which I don't 100% believe.
Man, either way, I look at it.
It's witchcraft.
Like this. I used to look at it a little stronger, but now it is what it is. These ducks been migrating for who knows how long, just years, hundreds of years. They've been coming down here every year. It's been cold, it's been warm, it's been hot.
Yeah.
There's been decent seasons, there's been floods, there's been a drought.
Yeah, we've hunted it all.
People shoot them.
Somebody's going to kill them.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to kill them.
I'm going to be there to at least give it my best.
I'll give it hell. I'll break everything I got.
I mean,
freaking give it hell.
But only thing that worries me, and it could be a good and a bad, North Dakota, it's been dry.
I know.
So, I don't know.
But nothing got killed last year.
Yeah.
So I like these ducks. I mean, everybody I talked to besides you guys and a handful of guys that hunt some private, everybody sucked.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody that I know. And
I think a big part of it is people are used to in the past few years or a few years ago, about 2-3 years in a row, it was good because we had a good amount of water and decent weather.
Yeah.
So these people that could hunt only weekends, they could go to their private spots, shoot some ducks. Well, it wasn't happening like that in the last year or two.
Yeah.
Well, so fortunate enough, thankful that I can leave when I want to, go scout, find birds, and have, ducks to hunt. So I think that's why anybody that can scout through the week or take a week or two off like we can, gets better odds. Man, just find them and sit there.
And that's my favorite part is just, I mean, I love getting in the truck and just
I love that
rolling out,
shooting them.
Just going and finding them and just going, man, they might be in here. And the next thing you know, you've crossed 3 state lines.
It's something to look
you're like,
forward to.
What the hell?
Yep.
People think we're nuts. We look like homeless people by January.
Man, I like public. I really do. I don't like certain public areas, but certain public areas I do. You're going to have people not shoot them and don't like because you shot them and maybe talk trash or whatever they want to do. But we're just laid back people, me, you, our group, your group.
Yeah.
It's just how it is. But we give it all we got and try to have a good time because it's only here.
Yeah.
Really hardcore month and a half.
60 days.
Yeah.
I mean, of really season,
we do have this thing I keep messing with. It's neoprene dog vest.
You have with your dogs, you keep a vest on them a lot the whole time, or
when it's cold. Only time I'll put a vest when it's cold, and if I'm hunting timber,
right?
Especially timber I don't know, like river floods or rain.
Right.
The dog's running 100 miles an hour. It could easily done. It could hit a stump that broke off, go right through its sternum.
Big thorns are like that.
Timber thorns, which it might help some, but it saved my dog 2 years ago at my brother's place. Ran and retrieved a bird, and there's a barbed wire fence, and it was just the first line that was on the top 2 or 3 were cut or whatever, right at his chest level. And I hit the collar when I had a collar on him, and it was too late, and he ran right through it. It flipped him over. He hit it so hard.
Damn.
I thought he'd cut, and he came back with the duck, and I looked, and this vest was cut probably a quarter hole, and he wasn't bleeding at all. So it saved.
That's good. That's bad.
So
that's a new vest that you guys have out now.
Yep. We're doing
it's some cool design. I like that. It's got some flotation added to it.
Yeah.
It's got a big badass collar or handle.
Yeah, this is a sample too. Just paracord. They had a normal handle. Yeah, it'll be a little different.
I like that, and then I like it that you can adjust it. So it's that's the main thing I saw when I saw that you can adjust that thing
you can
out.
adjust the shoulders and
Right.
top. So you know how boat ramp, waiting in line, a
Right.
truck, you're putting your vest on. Hey, hold, zip this up. You're trying to hold the sides. Well,
Yeah.
I hate that. It's freezing cold. You got gloves on. This, you just put it on, and then you can adjust it Velcro under their legs,
Nice.
tight or loose. So it's easy to take on and put off.
I really appreciate you leaving that here with us.
Man,
That's really appreciate.
No problem. You can take as many pics as you want.
Yeah, we will for sure, man.
No, but I'll get you one. This is my
Creek's
only
gonna need
sample.
one.
Yeah.
Creek, I mean, she's gonna be ready to roll. She's rocket ship.
How old is she?
She's just barely a year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's a little. She's tiny too.
And
She's
these
a little
things,
pocket lab.
I think there's small, medium, large, XL. There's only 2 sizes.
Small, medium, large, and XL. That's
Well,
small, medium, large. That's
there's 4 sizes, but 2 of our vest size fit.
Oh,
you know.
okay. Because you said 2 and I counted 4, so
Well, yeah, there's
I'm not good at the
there's
math.
4 sizes, but 2 size of vest to choose from. You want
Okay.
a small, medium, or large XL?
I got you. So you get it's like a 2-in-1. So your dog can't fat out of this.
I'm trying to save you money. A year-old dog can wear the small.
Mhm.
When he's 3,
Or
he
she
still can wear it.
or she.
You just loosen up this part.
And see, that's handy. That's somebody that's thinking.
Trying to help the customer, man.
That's nice.
Save the money.
Retail on this item.
$637.
See, you would have failed at Price is Right.
Right.
With that. Bob would have said you're
Bob,
out.
how much Bob thinks?
Bob would have said
Fully
$1.
neoprene custom. What do you think here, buddy?
I'm thinking $49.95.
Man,
Would I have won?
you're close. And I don't want to sell stuff high. I sell it as normal and reasonable. I mean, it's well made, good. I'm thinking in that range,
Yeah.
maybe 55.
That's good. I mean, that's a fair market value.
It just cost probably $13 difference to add this part.
Yeah.
Which I think when people see that,
I think so too.
Yeah.
We need to do a product video on it, like in studio.
it might fit you.
No,
You think? No,
it's gonna be
Oh,
snug. I wear a
Well-
medium in most things.
Yeah, I'll bring one next time we can try.
Is that the small large or is that the large extra
That's a
large?
small medium.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
it's got
try
a
that.
zipper.
I like that, man.
Thanks, dude.
I think it's badass. It's another product. And you guys have waiters out now,
Waiter's coming.
That's
God, I
sick.
can't wait,
dude.
Our customers can't either. If you're listening, you probably emailed or called, but it's factories overseas. They make most people's waiters. There are some that are USA made, big companies. We want to do it eventually, but they are hammered over there overseas with other people's waiters, other products. But they're forecasting towards the end of October. We're going to air freight the people that pre-ordered, so they get theirs for season. But we're excited. I mean, we're almost sold out of the camo ones.
Yeah. You have the solids though. You got some solids.
Yeah, we didn't order as many in solids.
I like the
first
solids.
year. I do too.
I'm a solids guy.
But next year we're already making samples of some cool stuff, some waist like
Nice.
pant waders,
Nice.
different things. We got a gun. What do we got? Got this dog vest and gun sling coming.
Yeah.
Maybe a gun case if it's done in time.
Cool.
Leather duck call
Nice.
lanyards.
Nice.
And
I'm always about that type of stuff. That's always cool.
new jackets,
Nice.
flannels, vests, and
Always cool T-shirts.
new hats, new shirts.
Always. That's what's cool. I mean, you guys always have something cool that's going on.
We got a Primaloft jacket coming.
No way.
Packable,
Dang.
like your duck oven style.
Yeah. I love it.
But yeah, man.
I've always been a Sitka guy. I know that people like it. Some people don't.
I like it.
I've always been. I don't get anything from them. It's just what I enjoy.
Yeah,
Keeps me warm. And that Primaloft product is one that they use, and so I know I'm familiar with that product.
it's good.
And keeps you warm really well.
Yeah.
And it's just keeping. I just hate bulky, big giant.
Right.
Can't
Mhm.
move. Looks like, hey, did you use your dad's jacket? It's just so I like that style of clothing.
Dude, I got at the store and the house, which you do too, but I got Sitka, Filson, Sims. I like these other brands. When it all comes down to it, I got all these jackets, all this outerwear. and I see myself. I wear a hoodie,
Yeah.
solid hoodie, and maybe like a solid vest.
Yeah.
If it's freezing, like teens, I might wear, something under it. But
Base layer? You don't wear a lot of base layer?
dude, I get too hot. We
Really?
scout. I walk too much, start sweating, then you get cold. So I
Yeah.
try to airflow.
Right.
That's cotton hoodies we do.
Yeah.
They breathe
I
well.
love them. Yeah. I have a couple of them.
Um,
I'm a layers type.
you get cold easy.
I do, and actually, I'm not getting cold as easy as I used to. I used to be kind of a pansy, where I would start a lot of fires. But
wonder what it is.
I don't know. Maybe I'm getting old. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I normally use like those Under Armour cold gear.
You know
for
what
my
I
base
think
layer.
you should try this year? Pull the jerk rig more.
I'm always on that damn jerk rig.
But you pull it.
I'm
It'll
yanking.
keep you moving.
I'm yanking on that sucker all the time. I got
Well,
to switch it up because I start getting
kicking your feet and stuff.
I start getting the claw.
The
I call
callus.
I call it the jerk string claw.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get seized up, and people think I'm handicapped or something, but I just have
You're rigged.
I'm
Jerk
jerk rigged out. I
Oh.
got the JK, JKR. I think that's the abbreviation for jerk rig.
Oh,
Hit that JKR.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
both of them.
yeah. You can imagine
You got
hitting
both
two
of
of
them?
both of them too,
Dang.
man. Dang. Yeah, you got to hit both of them.
Dang. Well, yeah. I'm
It would work.
excited.
I mean, I've tried everything with jerk strings. Like I've had pulley systems underwater. Me and Cody Voigt, Cody. Like we've tried all kinds of crap underwater, and it does nothing but get tangled. But like, man, if we could have a line that goes to this stake, and then with a pulley underwater and goes out to that one, and we're trying to build like a duck army out there with jerk strings.
I'll tell you what I want before I forget. If anybody's listening, which, dude, everybody makes good decoys. I mean, these days.
Not everybody.
Not everybody, most people. But what
Most
I
people.
want, if anybody has these, please message me, is the old Featherlight, the floaty blow-up decoys. It's like made out of float material, real thin.
Like a arm floaty?
Like a beach ball material.
Arm floaties?
Pretty much. That's what it is.
Just blow them up?
Mallard decoys. Featherlights, I think. I can't find them, and I want 2-3 dozen,
Dude, they're real light.
and I would pay big money if someone has them.
You would give out free gear, probably.
Oh, if somebody could.
Hook you up.
Yes.
Someone's
So,
going to hit you up. You're going to have like, look, man, I've already got plenty. I don't need any more.
Well, if I don't find any,
What's the deal on those?
I'm gonna
Movement?
make some.
Movement? Just so much movement?
Dude,
And
hunting
packable?
public. Think
Yeah.
you walk a mile, 2 miles in.
Yeah.
You take 2 dozen in your backpack. They're not even there.
See, that's why I switched to those Lifetimes. I have no affiliation with Lifetime, but
no, I like Lifetime.
man, those
too.
things are light as
They're
crap.
super light. They
Oh.
move awesome.
Oh.
But at the end of the day, you still got the bulk.
Right.
It don't matter if it's paper, if it's in
Right.
the way carrying it. These, I mean, it's like paper thin.
You guys don't use a sled ever, do you? You don't put
I
packing in.
hate those things.
I hate them too, but sometimes when you're pulling that much gear, I throw stuff in a sled.
If I'm hunting a marsh, something flat,
Yeah.
like not through timber over logs,
Yeah.
I'll probably take one.
Because you look back at, well, you guys got a pretty good crew. I don't a lot of times I'm by myself, so it's me, myself, and myself.
Well, you shouldn't need a sled.
Well, I pack a couple dozen decoys. I'm
Oh.
packing a dog stand, my gear, pack some of the essentials, fire starting equipment.
Well, now
food.
you got side by side.
We have pots and pans. Yeah, just let it eat. I mean, I thought that would be pretty cool to have a side by side and a boat at the same time. I wish I
Yeah.
could get the side by side on the boat and have
You
like
get
a
a sm-
beach landing
four-wheeler.
craft. Beach landing craft.
Why
In
don't
World
you
War
get a
II.
4-wheeler on it.
I don't know. I think it'd be too front heavy. Figure out how to build that.
3-wheeler.
Yeah, old school 3-wheeler.
That'd fit.
Or just like
That's all you need.
maybe one of those electric bicycles.
Put
That
your
is-
little basket for creek on the side.
No, they can run.
Yeah.
Shed off yellow
Uh,
fat.
Yeah.
Dude, you know me. I'm always about gadgets. I'm always building crap. I'm always got stuff next door in the shop. I haven't got to have time to tinker with any of it. But we're always trying to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
I think all duck hunters do that. We're always trying to build, the new mouse trap. I wish I had some whiskey in that bottle over there. I would probably take a pull off of that. But No, man. Like I'm excited that you came on the show. Sometimes you're a tough man to get in touch with.
Man, I'm sorry I missed. What was it, yesterday?
Yeah, it's okay.
We got new stuff in. I had to help with orders, but yeah, I love doing them.
They're fun, man. I like to get these on. And we're always looking for people to put on this podcast. So if
you need
guys
to come this year to the Mallard Meat duck call contest.
You guys had somebody last year.
Yeah, but that was a big sponsor.
Right.
They paid like $1,500. And they're local. They asked, hey, can we set our podcast up? I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I got a buddy because you were coming too. And you just didn't want to set it up or something.
Yeah, I didn't want to like
Y'all
double
got
dip
there
it.
kind of late.
We got a little late, and we ended up shooting some video stuff. We were kind of new,
you should come this year. It would do
we
awesome.
We might do that. It just depends on the date, kind of what I got rolling. I've got a redfish trip down at the coast that I've been trying to get into. I haven't got to go down there and chase them one time. I've only got to go chase tarpon once this year, which is amazing. But I haven't got to do much fishing, so I'm trying to squeeze a little of that in.
Cool.
But
we
we've got
to do
something.
Fishing during fishing season.
It's always fishing season. There's always something, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's well, it'd be good to have you.
Yeah, we definitely we need to work something out. We'll do something down there. If not, we'll throw in a little bit from Timber Creek and out of the blind, stuff like that. We always throw something in. Throw something in the kitty for it.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. Interview the callers, winners.
Yeah.
We got good judges coming this year.
Yeah.
I think 2 of them are sanctioned judges which judge real contests, like go to Worlds, Stuttgart. So it should be a good time. Big money to blow a duck call and eat
That's
food,
cool.
drink beer.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm cool with all the above. I'm not great on the duck call. I mean, I can blow it, but I don't think I'm good enough to get up there on a world stage like that. Yeah. I'm not on a world stage.
Well, it's not a world.
I would call it a world stage. It's a stage that's in the world.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And it's a world stage to me. I mean, up there with professionals. I'm not that.
Well, there's a beginner and a pro.
I'm not even there.
Well,
I just try. See, my excuse is like why I can't. I try not to be as good on the duck call because I just try to get on the X to where they're coming there anyway.
It surprised me, which I'm not big into duck calling contest. I like having them at the store.
Surprised you're not.
I'm
much
not
as
a
you're
competitor on duck calls because
I think it's competitor.
I think, dude, I'll be honest. Half of the people I see that can call awesome, like I don't ever see them killing anything.
Right.
It's like I think all they do is sit in their room and blow calls, or I don't know.
Maybe.
But 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna kill ducks blowing like that, whether it's mallard meat or live duck.
Right.
I thought first time having it, mallard meat, just basic duck calling. You know, just easy. Well, it's way easier in live, but it's still 2-stroke full throttle on stage. They're hitting it.
They go freaking crazy.
Yeah.
It's all the time.
But the calling only, depending on how many callers, usually 4 or 5 hours or so.
Yeah.
There's breaks throughout, so it's a good time.
That's badass, dude. I'm excited for it.
You should come out to the property. Get you there the other day.
Dude, I've been just so slammed with work and roofing and, here at Accurate Roof Systems in Tyler, we've just been absolutely literally balls to the walls. We've been so stinking slammed.
Dude, you chase all year round. Chase hail, chase ducks.
And chasing hail is just like, it's kind of like duck hunting. We use the same.
Scout.
We scout it. We like go in, we're looking for it, and we're like, there they are right there. Don't tell nobody. And we just
Sleep
work.
on the hole.
We'll sleep there. It's kind of, there's not much difference. That's why I think a lot of the guys that work here at Accurate and with us, a lot of them are hunters and they're also roof salesmen, and they do really well at it because it's like one and the same. It's kind of like, it's just a thrill to hunt. That's what it's about. So that's why I'm always like, man, if you're a hunter, you got, a mouthpiece on you.
You have your own Onyx hunt.
We use Onyx for roofing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You need to reach out to them. Tell them.
No, I'll keep that. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said it. Just don't. You're not listening. No one's heard that.
Yeah.
No, but it's awesome. I mean, I can find out a lot of things about buildings with Onyx.
I just wish Onyx, if they gave phone numbers, dude. Actually, I don't wish that.
I've got an app that does that as well.
Oh, I do too. I know how to do it, but you got to go through something else, type it into this.
Yeah.
But I don't want to give that info. But I'm glad it doesn't because
Yeah, because
everything.
we've got software we can like drop a pin on someone's house, with and you can see it's kind of creepy, but you can see, of course, like who lives there. You can get their name, phone number. You can get their email. You can find out how much they paid for their house. You can see how many autos and boats they have and the VIN numbers.
Wow.
What the crap? Who needs that?
God,
No wonder these auto warranty people call you all the time.
you ain't lying.
That's how they're doing it.
Oh, really?
I guess. I don't know. They're like, yeah, I noticed that you have this such and such vehicle with VIN number. They give you the whole VIN number. Like you could get that. I'm not gonna say this because you could. I mean, someone could do. They could use good for evil, and I don't want to do that. But
Right.
that's why I don't even want to say the app name. But yeah, it's crazy. You can just drop pins and go nuts. It's wild. We don't really use it for that. We just try to find an area, that's got hail damage, and but that's kind of what funds us, And then we do Kimber Creek Media here, done tons of production. We're filming a deal for Trey Spillers, which was on our last episode. He's getting ready to. He's chasing the top 10 big game animals in North America with a bow.
Wow.
And so we're filming him for the next 2 weeks, for elk and black bear. So
That's exciting.
pretty cool. Yeah, headed in New Mexico, going on some like Indian reservation for bear, which is like pretty
Staying
rare.
in the domer?
No, no. I think it's a gentleman's hunt.
Mm.
They got like a cabin or something like that.
Man.
It's Cadillac for me.
I thought you were.
I wish. I mean, I kind of wish it was out in the middle of nowhere. But I'm gonna try to do a deal where I'm gonna start foraging for like because I'm running a camera, so I'm gonna be hunting like other crap to eat that I can cook back at camp and put in my pocket. Maybe some wild mushrooms, not those kind. Maybe some gooseberries. They have those up there. I've seen some nuts, some wild nuts that you can get. You can find. I don't know.
Make sure it's.
I found a book that had it all. It's like they called it Foraging New Mexico.
Have you seen Netflix still about mushrooms?
What are you talking
gotta
about?
watch it before you go.
Netflix has something about mushrooms?
Dude, it's amazing.
What do they do?
It's like everything is mushrooms under the ground. It's like its own world. Everything's tied in. Under the trees, mushrooms, just yeah.
Just live?
Everything.
Really?
When you're in the woods hunting or whatever, old log, you kick it over, there's mushrooms.
Yeah.
There's mushrooms on the trees. A lot of these mushrooms you can eat. They're super good for you.
Right.
Then you got I think they're angels of death, they call it.
Don't eat that one.
Don't eat that.
How do you know? There's an app on my phone that identifies mushrooms.
The ones in, think, cow patties.
Those are the ones.
You could eat those.
I think you can, but
you
they
might
make you
see more.
Well, they send you to the spirit world.
That's right.
For a little bit.
Might be good though to see the spirit world.
Maybe. I don't know if that I want to.
Don't do it and hunt black bears. Whatever you do.
Did you see the size of that chicken?
Golly.
Yeah. It's yeah, I don't think you do that, man. Dude, there's all kinds of stuff. We're out there duck hunting a lot. I ran across in Missouri. I found a bunch of oyster mushrooms growing on a tree.
Wow.
I had a whole sack full of them, like a Walmart sack full, and but they got rained on, and I can get to
where at?
In Missouri.
In Mississippi, they have a mushroom class or a field day. Like once a month, all these people all over the world meet there, and they wander off in the woods, eat and study mushrooms.
Sounds suspicious.
You think they're I think they're going to the cow patty.
They meet there.
Yeah.
I'd like to see these people.
Check out the Netflix show. It's just or Google mushroom documentary. It's pretty.
The mushroom people of Mississippi.
It's crazy.
That's Mississippi, right?
Yeah.
Mushroom people of Mississippi.
I think so.
That could be a show.
Yeah.
We might need to shoot that.
I think so.
Could you imagine the? Yeah, we got old Ted here, and this is his favorite kind of mushroom, and he's been here since he was 4.
But we are basically mushrooms. That's
Seriously?
what it was saying. Yeah.
Come on,
weird.
now,
I
dude.
promise you. You gotta watch it.
I'd probably be shiitake.
You watch it tonight. There's so many. There's probably 300, 400 different.
How the hell am I a mushroom? Is that a fat joke?
No, it's just watch it. I'm not gonna say because I'm probably not saying it correctly, but something.
Just say it.
Well, I don't know. I just remember saying But you just got to watch it.
What did you taste mushrooms when you were watching this mushroom show?
No, I wanted to watching it.
Got hungry.
They look so good.
Did they talk about the kind that are under the cow patties?
Yes.
Vaguely.
All these wild colors came on the screen.
I've heard of people like microdosing in this. Like David Jimenez here in the studio, our producer, he was telling me about people that are microdose on. Isn't that right, David? Like, yeah, they like microdose on this.
Yeah.
What does it help you do? Grows back brain neurons.
Yeah. They were talking about something like that too.
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying. They're supposedly.
So, like, I guess it doesn't send you to the spirit world if you take little, small, tiny bites of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's not something I want to mess with. I'm special enough, and I've got very left in between these ears, and I don't want to mess what I've got up.
Yeah.
I'm scared of that.
But yeah, that's pretty interesting.
No, that's
Check
cool.
it
I'm going
out.
to check that out. Mushrooms of
No, I don't know.
Mushrooms of Netflix.
Yes.
I bet if you get on Netflix and you just type in mushroom, it'll probably pull it up.
Probably.
Is that what type of shows do you normally watch on TV?
All mushrooms, man? We're real big now. Man,
I'm a straight mushroom kind of guy.
last year I looked at Yellowstone. Just because Ryan Bingham's in it.
You have a hots for Ryan Bingham?
No, I just used to listen to his stuff a lot and saw he's in it. I watched maybe a quarter of an episode and I
you didn't like it
never
anymore?
looked at it again.
See, I really like that show.
But now my wife started watching it and I started watching it. And
Pretty badass.
we're waiting on episode 4.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
So
Season
other
4.
stuff that in your spare time when you're not duck hunting, let's let these people know a little bit about Michael Sims. So when you're not duck hunting, you're not packaging shirts, and you're not back down south, what would we find you doing?
Working outside in the woods like I've been doing.
Okay, but that's still working with duck hunting. When you are not doing that, do you have a
I don't watch a lot of
crafts?
TV. I play the drums.
Really?
Yeah. So especially when I'm stressed.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll beat those things.
You have a drum set at the house?
Yeah, I have a percussion and electric. I just bought a Roland electric.
Really?
Man, it's good. Just beat those drumsticks. It relieves stress, and it's, I don't know. So I'll do that. And
You used to be in a band, right? Were you in a band?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've got one of the guys that just started working here, Chase DeLong.
Oh, he works there?
Yeah, we
Oh,
just hired him, and
okay.
he's with the band, or was with the band, and then we hired another guy. His named Daniel, Cousin Dan.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has a website, cousindan.com.
You know how I met that Chase guy?
No,
We took him on a guided hunt.
really.
Him and
He's a
his
cool
dad.
dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, super cool.
But man, spare time, Gabe. Not a whole lot.
It's like, it's work.
I'm always not labor, maybe not all the time. I like labor work.
Right.
It just keeps me busy, focused. I can sit in an office like designing hats or clothing style stuff, but usually when I get home, at least a few days a week, I'm up at night with manufacturers overseas.
Oh yeah.
So I'm always doing that back and forth.
How do you like being an entrepreneur? Like, what is your
dude? I can never
for
go
guys out there
back.
that are wanting to like take a jump. I get that question a lot,
Oh,
and we're kind of going off target from the hunting world and hunting industry, but I've been an entrepreneur for the majority of my working life, and so I like to talk with guys like you. Like, what's your thoughts on it?
Well, I can give you the best.
Give me the best and the worst.
The best is 100% to save people time, stress, effort, money. It's 100% true. If you don't live it and bleed it, don't waste your time.
Right.
Because it ain't going to work. I mean, dreams come true, work hard, you make it happen, absolutely. But if you don't live for that, it's going to fail. Because if you don't cherish it, that's all you want to work and want to do. It's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my best point on that. But what I hate about it is it's not a job. You do your work, go to the house. You don't have nothing else to worry about.
Yeah.
Not this.
It's always there.
It's always.
Always.
I leave, going home working.
Yep.
You know, employees at the store and stuff. When they leave at 6 o'clock, it's most of the time it's a done deal. They don't have to.
Yeah, don't have to worry about till the time starts again.
And when I was at UPS, 10, 11 years driving, I had benefits, health care, all that. Now we don't have, insurance is horrible for self-employed in Texas. I don't know about other states, but so really probably benefits, health benefit style stuff. And, it's not over.
Right.
It's always something's going on.
It's always something. My thing is, starting the multi.
And it's not easy, clothing.
None of it's going to be easy.
I get a lot of messages.
I don't give a crap if it's clothing, roofing, media. If you see,
if it was easy, every single person.
Right. It's hard.
But do you agree we see a lot more, which I tell my daughter, and it is these days, the last 4 or 5 years, I don't know if since like Instagram blew up and then TikTok, these younger crowds, you are seeing a lot more entrepreneurs are trying to be, which is good. And it is these days to be that because, dude, we have a computer right here. You can do anything you want.
Right.
I mean, you could sell water bottle wrappers if you brand it right and do it good quality and customers like it. But you have to be that person. It has to be in your blood.
Yeah. It takes a lot of grind and a lot of, restless nights and stress and
there's people that they'd rather work their 9 to 5.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong.
Nothing in the world wrong with that.
That's my opinion. That's the old school way to live.
Right.
I mean, these days it's all about hustling,
right,
making it yourself.
Yeah.
The sky's the limit is actually probably the next best thing on it.
Yeah.
You can make as much as you want, harder you work.
Right. Sometimes it's, I look back and I'm like, man, sometimes it'd be easier if I just, if I worked somewhere or all I did was go sell roofs for somebody else or, something like that because I don't have the stress, when once, they clock out, you technically, you're good. Yeah. You're going to get a paycheck. Mm-hmm. One thing I try to do something different here at Accurate, is I try to make sure that the rest of our team gets something back. If Accurate does better, then they do better. And so, if you are starting a company or a business out there, put it into your people, put it into a culture and an atmosphere that people can grow in, that they feel that they have some worth in versus just coming in and punching a clock every day, because that sucks.
Yeah.
It just sucks to be able to come in there and go, man, everybody, I don't like to see people that just work hard enough to not get fired. Yeah. That's why I try to make stuff where people can come in here at Accurate, like David, like make yourself better, get creative. Mm-hmm. If you have an idea, do it. If it sucks and fails, so what? Like keep doing it again. And that's that entrepreneur spirit. That's like, we try to encourage with people. And I talk to people all the time that have an idea. I'm like, hell, try it. Yeah. Who knows?
What's the worst?
Yeah. What's the worst? Yeah. You go back to a 9 to 5, big deal, but try it, jump in, eat the blue pill, go down the wormhole, see what happens.
Hard part, man, really is, most entrepreneurs you see don't, they're not trust fund or they weren't born into huge money,
Yeah.
The ones that make it are the ones like us, like work for it from the bottom to the top,
right?
Because you see the good and the bad.
Yeah.
If you see the good for the first, like what's good, so, but one thing's hard is finding good help for the work you're doing, and you want to pay them good because I don't want employees not wanting to come to work.
Yeah.
You want them excited because I was at that point, my old job. I hated going there.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to do that. But it's hard to figure out what are these people worth? How could they make more,
Yeah.
In clothing, I don't know. It's hard to do. I just figure out if they can find a way to make the company more income, I can, benefit.
Profit share it back, I think that's huge. And I think sometimes even being part of something and people feeling that they're a part of something and actually being that part
Right.
of a place is sometimes worth just as much as it is like what you pay them.
Yeah.
Because they people feel like they're worth something that
Absolutely.
versus just like, well, if you get fired today, I'm just gonna find somebody tomorrow.
Right.
And I think that's a huge deal with some companies out there now that I know of. I hear it, and people are like, man, it's hard to find work or it's hard to find people.
Yeah.
And I hear that a lot. But I mean, I post an ad for roof sales and get 90 in 3 days. And we don't accept very few.
Right.
I may pick one out of 90.
Yeah.
But when we pick one, it's a badass. So it's finding the right people. And I think when you find those people, treat them well, pay them well, and more importantly, make sure you're treating them well, and tell them how much they're worth, and and then as they get better, you pay them more. Keep them. I think Dave Ramsey says, like, train your people well enough to leave and do their own thing, but treat them well enough and pay them well enough that they want to stay.
Right.
So, it's one of those things, but. Kind of went off topic a little bit about what I normally get on, but it's something that I think some people out there need to hear. And if you're thinking about doing something yourself or you're thinking about making a move, do your research, do it ethically. Don't steal somebody's ideas. Be your own, create your own. Don't knock things off. If you find a missing piece of something that's in a market, whether that's duck hunting, fishing, whatever industry, right? Make it your own. Fill the void with you. Market it, and don't knock somebody. I hate knockoffs more than anything in the world.
I think that's what's good with your roofing company and our company. It's kind of natural,
right?
There's a lot of clothing companies,
a
lot of roofing, but you go at it a different way,
right?
You kind of branded your deal. You take care of customers differently.
Right.
Same with us. We're not trying to be like anyone.
No,
it's just. It came what we liked. This is what we did.
Right.
Of course, there's going to be shirt designs with 1,000 other shirt or clothing companies that have similar stuff.
Right.
But as far as the style, the vibe, and what we stand
for. That's what makes
for,
you guys unique. Like back inside unique. Like you look at your stuff, you have competitors out there that are somewhat in your same market.
Yeah.
But
you can tell.
Like I pick them up and it's is theirs bad? No. But yours is different. Theirs is different, but it doesn't mean either one of them suck.
Right.
It's like, but I like, like with you guys, like the art styles and the stuff that's on the t-shirt, like it matches like what I like.
I think customers, just like when I'm buying stuff from another company, our minds tell us you don't even have to think, like you can relate to that. Like you want it. Some people buy it what it looks like, and a lot of people buy it for foundation of it, like what does it stand for, what's the story, so that's why the social media is important, is to keep your customers, the following, content like these podcasts, all this stuff's important, and that's a job itself.
For sure. I wish I could do way more of these podcasts. I wish I could pump 3 or 4 out a week. My thing is like I want to get people in studio, and that's been some of my tough. That's been a little curveball. Like I've got my standard people I can get in that are really good in here, but I'm trying to find interesting people, and they don't even have to be hunting. I don't care.
You could crush it if people saw your studio. Like this is Joe Rogan might have a something to compete with here.
I mean, I would think. I
top-notch cameras, sound gear, recording, engineers over there.
I mean, we got $15,000 just in equipment, or more than that, just sitting around here right now. Like
it's $10,000 mic, dude.
I don't know about that, but it's. I mean,
5.
I just try to make sure everything's good quality. I'm really picky on stuff, which we should be. I don't want to put subpar anything out.
Right.
I would rather not put anything out at all.
But you should try. I was mentioning earlier, especially hunt season, a mobile podcast.
I thought about it, and I took gear with me last year, and I did a test, and it just sounded like crap.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Fine. People understand.
No,
you're not in the studio.
I'm thinking about doing other things on, about since with technology now and some of the camera gear that I've gotten, where we can, just do some live stuff.
Right.
in the duck blind in the morning. Just like
That'd be cool.
it's pitch black. You can't see where we're at anyway.
Right.
You know, they can't see the
Before you ask them to do it, off air, you don't say where we're at.
Right.
Don't mention anything.
Don't mention any holes.
Let's talk about anything you want.
Yeah, and then we can
Well,
we
I'm
can
over here
feed
in
back.
Missouri. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and I think that would be something cool feedback wise, because there's other guys like us that are in the blind waiting for daylight. There's ducks around them. They can chime in. And, you know, I think it's just building that kind of, you know, because once duck season starts, November 13th around here, all of us duck hunters are friends. As soon as it turns midnight, November 13th, we're all enemies again.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that old friggin' cartoon of like,
crazy.
you know, it's like, oh, well, look who decided to show up at
So,
daylight.
We need to do since you got all these cameras, the show about duck hunting.
No.
About, you know, the friends, the wives, the girlfriends.
Right. How they hate us by
everything.
January.
Like, film the whole thing.
Right.
And make it a show.
I think it'd be good. I need more camera people.
I'm a good camera guy.
I think within the next, but you need to be on camera.
I just don't know how to do that.
I think we need to have, you know, let me grow Kimber Creek a couple more years. I think that's something that's in the works.
Awesome.
You know, as we get this thing growing, we're starting to gain traction. Like all the stuff that I was doing for free and stuff I was doing, like, man, we got to get our feet wet. We got to get that type of stuff now is starting to come back when people that were part of this didn't think that would work. And now it's, sorry, you're not here anymore, but it's working.
Awesome.
And so that's, you know, it's just part of it. So how it goes. But dude, I really appreciate you getting back on the show. I appreciate you coming in here. And, you know, if you need anything at all, of course, you can always reach out to us. You guys can also check out Out of the Blind on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're everywhere. So Michael Sims, back down south. Hit that call. Hell yeah. See you guys.